Hey, this is Mark DeRosa. Welcome to the show.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Into the Box now, Zue Lin. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Boston, the second baseman.
First of three here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, guys, huge win in their last.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Benintendi has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Behind 0-2 now. Hit high and deep out to left field. Hernandez is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Here's the first pitch to him. Xander Bogaerts is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. From the belt, the pitch.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
That is it.
So striding in, Rafael Devers as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
No balls and a strike to count. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Hernandez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for Toronto.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Number 44.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Rowdy Tellez is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
Junior.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hit in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Now at the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. Fastball just missed above the zone. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And he takes strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 9, the center fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
The second baseman, Zue Lin.
At the plate now, Zue Lin, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
The 0-2 delivery. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate, and you do your best to cover away.
To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here.
Leading off for the Jays.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Benintendi. It's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Batting 5th, the designated hitter, Bo.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. Fouled off. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 3-0. Top of the third set to get underway. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
0-2 the count to Benintendi.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
Well, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had two all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
J.D. Martinez is at the plate as he takes a called strike one. Strike two. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit well towards the hole. Reined in. And there's out number two.
The batter.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell my...
Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael Chavis.
So here's Michael Chavis now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is line to left into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Stepping in, Kevin Biggio, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Jansen, just 24 years of age. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Batting ninth, the
Derek
center
Fisher,
fielder.
the next to bat. Infield
Fisher.
shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Throws in on strike three for the final out of the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 4-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Kevin Pillar. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Behind 0-2 now. This is in the air out to left field. Giving chase is Hernandez. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The catcher.
Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hernandez is in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
The bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Down the first baseline. The next 0-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Now at the plate, Rowdy Tellez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. A ball and a strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Benintendi has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Boston all ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Zue Lin. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for the
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
No balls and 1 strike. I'm set with the 0-1.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Another 0-2 coming. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. So first and second with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Oh, trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. There's 1. So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and that brings up the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Now back
into the box now, Bichette, as he rips it on the ground to second.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Randall.
First offering on its way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that's just out.
Hit sharply on the ground. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, number 8.
Digging in, Kevin Biggio. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
0-2.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Sometimes you just got to thank your lucky stars right there. Definite missed execution pitch right there. Eyes lit up on that pitch right down the middle.
Another example of how difficult it is to throw 3 quality pitches in a row. The first 2 pitches right on the corner. That one a little bit too much of the plate.
Grounded weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping in the long ball threat, Michael Chavis. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again, or goes up under his chin, or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. First delivery to him on the way. Kevin Pillar comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
This is line to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the pitch.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr., runner in scoring position with 2 gone. This is pulled into right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is... Stepping into the box, Derek Fisher. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, in still just the first month of the season, but he leads the AL in that department at this juncture. Now here's the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. 7th inning ready to roll, and set to go is the second baseman, Zue Lin.
Zue Lin
drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Hit out towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
now batting.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Fastball called for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Smoke toward the hole. Throw gets him at first, and that was a magnificent play.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Rafael Devers will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So the Red Sox ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel. Heath Hembry gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Now pitching
First pitch on its way.
Number 37.
Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Pilar is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now back.
So one away now in the Toronto 7th. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. No balls and a strike to count. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. The lead remains 5. Ready in the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Michael Chavis.
Number 23, Michael Chavis.
And the pitch.
Down 0-2.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The right fielder, number 5.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Pillar. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. In there for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The catcher.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Red Sox leave 1. Bottom of the inning now. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Wendell Grichuk. Colton Brewer will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Now pitching for Boston.
First pitch on its way.
48. Colton.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Hit back up the middle. And that's the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Kevin Biggio. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
No ball, 2 strikes.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in, Danny Jansen. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going. Late swing on that curveball right there to run the count 0-2. Don't think he recognized that one too well.
Pillar is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. They trail 6-1. Thomas Pannone enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Ready on 0-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
J.D. Martinez stands in as he looks at a called strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Number 21 for him on the season as it's now a 6-run ball game. Xander Bogaerts will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now another one hit deep to left, and that is off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now
looked like he broke into his home run trot a little early, and I can't blame him. He's already had 2, but this one just misses, and he'll settle for a double. Having a heck of a game, though.
Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Liner towards second, and that's in there. Base hit.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Wilmer Font comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fisher is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. The Red Sox for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Josh Osich, a southpaw, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Osich is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Benintendi, and this one is gone. A home run.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Ready with the 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors.
The final line.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Trent Thornton is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games. But this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2, the numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Pitch on the way. Skied into very shallow right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder.
Striding into the box, Kevin Pillar. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Thornton is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead mid-count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. Left field and deep. Looking up is Hernandez. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this...
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead. At the plate now, Zue Lin. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
0-1 the count. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0. In there, strike one. Called strike, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning. Stepping into the box, Joe Panik. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Jays, the second baseman.
Pops this one up.
Panik.
Lynn will back up and put this one away just past the dugout for the first out.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Reined in on to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. So coming to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 4 pitches, all it takes. Second inning set to go. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Here it comes.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on, as he just continues to hit the ball well. And here's Jose Peraza as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Line drive to center field. Fisher is there, and he has it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 5.
2 on here with
Kevin.
1 man out. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Giving chase is Hernandez. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping up now, J.D. Martinez. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. Now the relay home. And not in time as the 2nd run scores.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Chase Anderson enters from the pen in just the 2nd inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. The 0-2 home. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start.
Hold that thought as this one is deep down the line and left, hooking, but it's a fair ball, home run.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. With that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Rowdy Tellez is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
And that's through for a hit. And he'll pull into 2nd here with nobody out.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Tellez stands at 2nd with no outs. Line, but speared on a hop. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting 7th, the 3rd baseman, Brandon.
Settling in now, Brandon Drury. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. Fouled off. 1 out and a runner on 2nd base. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Up next is Danny Jansen as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Runner in scoring position at 2nd with 2 down. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Panic is under it for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. He's a .333 hitter. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Fastball called for strike two.
Count 0-2.
High in the air out to center field. Fisher's under it. And that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with two gone. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Circle change there, called strike one.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Strike two. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Now batting.
And now Christian Vasquez. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A base hit in his first trip. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. At the plate, Derek Fisher. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Here's Joe Panic, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
The 1-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 7-1. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Fly ball out toward right field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
The batter number.
The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Man, did this one get ugly early. As a starting pitcher, you're looking to get some length, and certainly 5 or 6 innings. He couldn't even get out of the second inning in this one. This is one he'd certainly like to forget.
And he takes strike 2. Line drive to left. And the ball is dropped.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Grounded weakly toward third. Drury has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Looking up is Pilar. Gone! Teoscar Hernandez digging in now.
The left fielder.
He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Hernandez.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. Grounded softly down the line toward first. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the 2nd out.
The right fielder.
Ready for
15.
another chance. Rendell Grichuk. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Legs churning, he's headed for second, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Called strike one on the circle change. Good pitch. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Now batting.
Ready now, Mitch Moreland. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. In there at the knees, strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Mitch Moreland becomes the second out here in inning number 5. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one into in. Sox leave 1. They're on top 7-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. No, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box now, Danny Jansen. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hot shot on the ground is short. Gloved by Bogaerts. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping in for the Jays, Derek Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The 0-1. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Bogarts has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 5. It's 7-2.
Leading off.
First delivery to him on the way.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. One there, on to first, and they get the double play.
The batter, number 3.
So base is empty now after the double play. And set to go is the second baseman, Jose Peraza. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Fly ball out toward left center field. Fisher's in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing for Boston. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Joe Panik. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And it's fouled away. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see, he's right up there. 4th in the AL in that category. In the air to right center. Bradley on the run. And he's able to get there on the long run. And he covered a lot of ground there as the side is. Sam Gaviglio is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 43.
First offering on its way.
Gaviglio.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Gaviglio stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was a 5th round pick back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting,
One man is out in the Red Sox seventh, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
One out, nobody on. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Fisher looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Zue Lin. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitch.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Last half of the 7th here, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Austin Bryce gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First pitch coming, here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Standing in now, Rowdy Tellez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he falls behind 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Thomas Pannone comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Leading off
right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Mitch Moreland.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 99.
Striding in, Alex Verdugo. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Hit down the third base line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Hit hard down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit softly on the ground to third. Drury gloves it, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
First offering on its way.
0-1.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Grichuk is there, and he'll make the catch. Brandon Drury will bat next. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The batter.
Next to bat for Toronto, Danny Jansen. He was a ground out victim last time up. Fouled off. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Derek Fisher the next to bat, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still 8-2. Wilmer Font enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
63. Wilmer.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Fisher is right there, 1 down. Striding in once again, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a curveball in for a strike. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. The relay, and he is in there.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 9-2 ball game.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Zue Lin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
Yeah. I got the count. 0-2.
Lifted in the air to center field. Fisher is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. A run on. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Joe Panic, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Verdugo. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The designated hitter.
Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Fouled off. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with...
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rear view.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball. So coming to the plate, Jose Peraza, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Boston, the second baseman.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dio. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
Alex Verdugo.
A high fastball is in there. Ryu has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Weekly hit to third. He's right there. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. So digging in now, Rafael Devers. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up one run.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. 0-2, here it is. Line drive to center field. McKinney is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox settle for just the one. We'll move on to the... Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Jays.
Infield in the overshift here now, the pitch.
Number 44.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Now batting, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Grounder down the line at third. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up, put a smile on his face.
Outside, that's the ball.
The cutter runs outside, ball one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Count even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth,
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now.
Teoscar.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Martinez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. They still trail 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Drury is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
The catcher.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, he's 2 for 3. Right there for strike 1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Behind 0-2 now. Soft grounder left side. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 8. The designated hitter, Kevin.
Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Grounded to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Next will be the designated hitter, Bo Bichette. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Hit out towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. McGuire is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And, Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Billy McKinney comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Fastball called for strike 2. Too high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Martinez. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 8.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Biggio. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Bichette is off of first with 2 away. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Bogaerts waits on it, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Mitch Moreland. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And right into the shift. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The batter, number 3. Second base.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And taking into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
The right fielder, number 99.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Got him. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently sits third in the AL in that category. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Fouled away. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 1-1 to count. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. All set for the start of the 4th. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. And a high strike there, 0-1. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Called strike, 0-2. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Now batter, the third baseman,
Rafael Devers, the next to bat, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Strike two as the fastball is let go.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the fly out. So here now is Jackie Bradley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bradley has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number, behind 0-2 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batter.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Plawecki. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. Taken, but called a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
This is line to left. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
The batter, number 5, designated hitter, Kevin.
In now, Kevin Pillar, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Play ball.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Fielded cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
A shot down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
The batter, the left fielder.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Strike taken up in the zone.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Swung on and missed.
No ball, 2 strikes.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
To the plate now, Bo Bichette. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's
looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still down 3-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And stepping in the long ball threat, Mitch Moreland. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. In his career, Moreland enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Is swung on and driven out to right center field, a ball that's well hit. Looking up, McKinney. Gone to lead off the inning.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Jose Peraza is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 99.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. A hit in 2 tries so far. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Drury is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, the left fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
This is hit pretty well out to left field. Looking up is Hernandez. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
No balls and a strike to count. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. To third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's off to a fast start. Currently second in the American League here in the month of April. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he fouls this one off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
The 0-1 on its way. Fouled off. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5. Sam Gaviglio takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 4.
Here now is Rafael Devers, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And he takes strike 2.
Down 0-2.
Hit down the line at first. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Gaviglio, a native Oregonian. He was a 5th round pick back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Line hard toward right center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
The batter, the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Into the box now, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hernandez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the sixth, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. 2 out with the man at first. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Brandon Drury will bat next. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Bradley, patrolling center, makes the play. 1 out.
The batter.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Fouled away. And another foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. And hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention. A little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for 1. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Wilmer Font is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 63. Wilmer.
Digging in and looking for more, Mitch Moreland.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out. And here's Jose Peraza. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Now here's the pitch. Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season. Well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident. With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Drury's on his horse. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And a curveball drops in there for strike one. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hard ground ball to third, reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Bogaerts has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And gone up into the second deck.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Martinez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
In now, Reese McGuire. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Matt Barnes takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. He's set. Here it comes. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. Good curveball. Strike 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board. Anthony Bass has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the third baseman, Rafael Devers. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone!
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Kevin Plawecki is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. McKinney giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Striding forward now is the DH, Kevin Pillar. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here it comes.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Gurriel moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The Red Sox bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Billy McKinney. Ryan Brazier is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here comes the first pitch.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
Set to deliver the 0-1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. A ball and 2 strikes now. Drilled down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you could see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Kevin Biggio stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and a strike. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Kevin Biggio becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Fly ball into straightaway left. Martinez has a read on it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Rowdy Tellez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Out in front of it, strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Again, he sends it out of play. The next 1-2 pitch, and he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
So now to the plate, Alex Verdugo. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Ready with the 0-2. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Drury is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting,
Digging in now, J.D. Martinez. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track. And into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was a double play victim last time around.
Third baseman
Brandon Workman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Workman, a native Texan. He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name. The kids are buying his jerseys.
Gurriel.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder.
First pitch coming, here it is. Strike taken up in the zone.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Final strike for the Blue Jays. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And that's in there, base hit. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Behind 0-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Men on third with 2 down. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. The Boston Red Sox wrap up their 20th road win of the season.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Kansas City Royals smacked 15 team hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 11-3. The Tigers halted their 6-game losing streak as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 4-3.